Welcome back to Rust Modding, ChatCooldown Part 3. We're going to go ahead and jump into the onChat hook. So, scroll up here. Okay. So what we need to check is if time left is greater than 0, then we're going to make sure that they can't talk in the chat, right? If it's greater than 0, then that's all fine. They can talk in the chat. So let's do chat message, which is what's passed through it, the text that they wrote, dot new text is equal to nothing. Right, we're just gonna give it an empty string. That way, no one on the server will be able to see. And I showed you last time in dot peak. I'll show you this if it doesn't. It's okay. Chat string. In the chat string, you can use the new text function on it. Right, and that's how you know that chat string new text. And this prevents their chat message going to the whole server, right? So we're just going to cancel that out. Pretty much, if there's a time left, a delay from the time that they talk, it won't be pushed to the server. And we'll tell the player, we can do player.message and just tell that individual player that we can just say you can't type in chat for another time left. And this will just say like 9 seconds, or however much time's left. 9 seconds, right? Alright. And we're not going to store the time of the chat because it didn't go through. We'll do that in an if statement. Else. Okay. So if it's greater than 0, then don't let them talk. If their time left is greater than 0, then don't let them talk and tell them how much time before they can talk. But if the time left is less than 0 or equal to 0, we're going to let them talk, and then we're going to store the time that they talked, so we can figure it out later. So we're going to do var time. Okay, let's actually copy and paste that thing down here. Oops, right here. We're going to get the current time. All right. So current time. Okay. And what we need to do is save it to the data store. Table name, ChatCooldown. The key is going to be like we did before, a unique key, so player.steamid, and then chat time, like we did before. This is where we get that from below. And we're going to save it to time, the current time. So their chat time is the current time. That's what we're doing right here. We're going to save their chat time as the current time when they get the chat, right? So if the time is less than or equal to 0, and let them talk, and then save that the time that they talked. And then down here, remember, we want to get their chat time. We parsed in the cooldown chat time, and we used that, right? If it was undefined, we set it as 0. But after they do talk, it won't be 0. So it'll just chat time will be used down here to determine the time left. So and hopefully all that makes sense to you. This is a little bit probably more intermediate programming instead of beginner, so hopefully I'm not losing you guys. Okay, data store.add. So okay, and we'll just do a data store .save just to make sure it saves. You don't have to do that; it's optional. I think it saves on its own every 5 minutes. So, but we'll go ahead and do that just in case. So everything looks good, I think. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to do. We'll go ahead and test it. We'll test it and see how it goes. Magma not reload. Magma not reload. Okay, and we're gonna reload the config file. Okay. Okay, the chat cooldown has been. We're gonna do get config. Remember we wrote this earlier. Okay, cooldown is 10 seconds, slash cooldown on. Go ahead and turn it on. Okay, it's on set to 10 seconds. High. 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 Okay, so one thing I noticed is I didn't round that number to a whole number. So we're seeing a float. We'll fix that. High. Okay, so that was the chat cooldown system. And it's working properly. We just need to do a math.round on that, and let me see. Okay, we're just gonna do it here. We're return time left is equal to math.round. I think we did this before. Yeah, we did this in the time settings plugin. Time left, yeah, that looks good. Time left is equal to math.round. So we're just going to round this to a whole number. Re-upload that. You guys should be pretty familiar with this, the process of updating, deleting, uploading Magma.reload. It's a fun process. So go ahead and upload it to the server. Alright, we'll do Magma.reload. Hi. Okay, so see what I did there? I just rounded it to the nearest whole number instead of the float. Hi. Alright, so cool. It's working just right. And I'm going to show you how to reload the config file too. Okay, so here's the config file. We're going to edit it. Let's say there's a lot of people on and we want to do 15 instead of 10. Save that. We'll do magma.reload reload config / get config 15 seconds. Hi. You get the point. Okay, so yeah, this is the chat cooldown plugin. You know, it's what that guy requested, so I think that's everything I covered. We'll do a little review here. We learned on server init, the hook, also another hook called onChat. We learned about the data store. We learned about getting table values and getting config values. We learned how to calculate time left using multiple variables. We returned a value so we could store it to a variable. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can make a few more of these videos. I've been doing a lot of plugin requests, and it's doing a lot of work for other people. So, but hopefully I'll have more time to make more plugin videos. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in future videos.